Hello, one and all. This is WellArmedWithTacos, and welcome to Let's Play Something. This is Let's Play Something Outlaws, plus a handful of missions. That last part is important because we are doing just a handful of missions in this mission. I have no idea how well this is going to record. This game runs on a very, very old resolution, which means it's going to be in a very small resolution on YouTube. I don't even know if this is going to work at all, but I'm going to waste 20 minutes of my time finding out. In addition to not knowing whether or not this is even going to work, there are a couple of things I know that I can't do. For instance, I cannot save. I cannot load. I cannot go to a cutscene, and I cannot go to the menu, to the main menu outside of this. The reason I cannot do these things is because I am running the GOG version of this, the Good Old Games version. The Good Old Games version is, I assume, just about the only real version that's going to get this working. Well, what the GOG version does is when you go from one scene to another, either like a cutscene or you have to save or you have to load, the game will minimalize several times and then bring you back up in the screen that you wanted to be on. This will kill recording, so I can't do that. For that reason, I'd like to point out I am playing this on the easy difficulty. I've played through this whole game semi-recently, like as of yesterday actually, on bad difficulty, which is normal difficulty. The difficulties are good, bad, and ugly. Haha, funny. I've been playing it on bad, but I've switched to good specifically for the reason that I don't really want to die, because I'd like to show... He just turned. They're both turning. Right, this is gonna get violent real early. Alright, let's just deal with that. How would you survive all that? Anyways. I'm trying not to die, because if I die, I have to reload and redo a lot of stuff, and I don't want to do any of that. So, we are playing in the Ice Caverns, which is one of the expansion missions from back in the day when expansions were still a thing that physically existed. Outlaws, in case you clearly couldn't tell already, is an old Western FPS. It is created by one of the greatest game studios that ever walked the face of the earth, who are now definitely defunct. They go by the name of LucasArts. Say what you will about Lucas himself, the man knew how to make a game company named after himself. I won't say he knew how to make games. I don't think he played very much part in making these games at all. That guy is serious bad news. I want to look to see what other kind of weapons I have. Only the rifle. And this ice mechanic is going to get me killed. Like so. Like so. So, now I have to cover what happens when we die. What happens when we die is I have to pause. That's what happens when we die. We jump cut back to me being here in a completely different spot. Now that I know that this guy is here, I'm going to do that. And that guy's already spotted me, and the fact that he hasn't killed me yet is definitely a sign of the difference in difficulty. Outlaws is a very interesting first-person shooter for its day, not just because of the setting, not because it runs on one of the old Jedi Knight engines, which it does, you know, LucasArts. It's interesting because it wasn't made to be played the same way your typical first-person shooter back then was. It's not like Doom, obviously, but what do I mean when I say that it's not like Doom in the non-obvious way? Also, I didn't see that knife the first time. Let's grab that knife. Outlaws has... in the absolute vaguest sense of the term, it has stealth mechanics. You are encouraged to play intelligently. You're encouraged to do a lot of crouching to make yourself smaller. You're encouraged to run instead of just walk across certain parts, so you're less likely to get shot. You're encouraged to do all these things. And if you're playing on normal difficulty, or God help you if you're playing on ugly difficulty, which is the hard difficulty, one of the things that will very much happen is this game takes a I almost want to say semi-realistic. Wow, I am completely failing to hit that guy. That's okay. Just fall to your death then. That's actually not okay. You probably had a shotgun for me to loot. This game takes on a semi-realistic take on the whole Old West kind of environment. What I mean when I say that is, to put it very bluntly, if somebody shoots you from any kind of reliable or up-close distance, or even further back if they have like a rifle or something, I don't want that item. I'm not going to risk myself trying to get to it too hardly. If they get any at all kind of decent shot on you, you can see down there at the bottom of the screen you have ammunition loaded in the gun, ammunition spare, my current item, which is the medical bag, and health. You see all those hearts? Those are health. If any of those guys, say the guys in the red shirts I've been shooting, if they shot at me from any kind of close distance, it would be a one-hit kill. It would absolutely just be a one-hit kill. And I'm going to not fall again. Okay, I was going to say I was going to fall again, but the main game didn't have this ice mechanic, so I'm definitely learning as I go here. So it's very much a twitch shooter kind of game. You have to approach the game, at least on the normal difficulty. You have to approach it from the sense of, like, every single corner you round will absolutely be your last if you are not prepared for anything and not already firing. I could see that guy. Because of the engine it's based on, it does have some of the old school hit targeting rules and stuff. I want that, but I don't want that badly. I'll live without it for the purposes of this. What was that? I can't see because my fraps recorder is up in the corner. Is it an item? Yes, it's a shovel. I can see that now. I almost thought it said shoe. I want to carefully approach this guy's ammunition belt because I want it. How am I doing on pistol ammo? I still have more rifle ammo than I do pistol ammo. But you have to have an extremely itchy trigger finger to make it through this. A lot of times when dudes come up on screen, if you don't fire at them, you're just a goner. That item back there that I said I wanted that I didn't pick up with a rifle scope, it would make hitting these guys a lot easier. Significantly long-range warfare is your friend in this game. It absolutely is. You want to engage in long-range warfare whenever you can, because most of the enemies have pistols, which means if they are in range to see you and shoot you, they probably won't hit. But even better, most of the time they won't even fire their guns at all because they can't register you as a target until you get certain distance close to them. So long-range warfare is your friend. You want to do it as much as possible. There are no fish-based enemies, at least not in the regular game, so I'm not really worried about that. I assume they want me to get in that box. Someone just took a shot at me, as you could see. I believe it is that twitchy man up there. Twitchy man has been dealt with. Sometimes the enemies will have rifles. Even when they have rifles, again, they don't register your presence until they're fairly close to you, so you can just pick them off at a distance without any issues. Some of the enemies have shotguns. Shotguns are longer range than pistols, which technically from a historical sense makes sense. If I was playing on the regular difficulty, that guy might have just killed me. No joke. It's very easy to lose massive amounts of health very quickly in this game. The only reason I'm playing on easy is because I wanted to show off the game without having to replay the mission over and over again, because like I said, I can't save. I don't even know if I'm just being a windbag to myself right now, and no one can hear me talking but me. That's entirely possible. That red bar that occasionally turns to blue is our stamina meter. It's modified or goes up and down by jumping and running. And it also becomes your water meter when you need to breathe underwater, or rather hold your breath underwater. You can't physically breathe underwater. I was trying to avoid taking this very slim road here, but I'm at a point now where I don't have much of a choice. I'm going to crouch walk my way across it. In the very first level of this game, it sets up its intentions for you loudly and clearly. There's a part where you open up a door. Oh, I'm not going to like doing this at all. You open up a door, and there's an enemy on the other side of it who will one-hit KO you. Just one-hit kill you if you're not ready for him. If you don't if you don't open the door from the side, you're gonna die. Where am I actually intended to go at this point? Unless I'm intended to drop down, but I don't think I am. I'm trying to see if that's water. No, I don't think they want me to jump down. Where actually do they want me to go then? Well, I need to get across here. I might fall off into that water. But anyways, the game makes it clear from the beginning that it will screw you over if you don't play by its rules. They want me to get into the box, don't they? And go down somewhere. Or maybe not. Okay. I don't actually know where to go at this point, so I'm just going to look around here for a bit. I'm going to have to start backtracking, I think. Or I'm supposed to use the shovel, probably on that spot over there where the ice was cracked. Oh, man. Okay, we go back across. This game has a wonderful old western soundtrack, by the way. I highly recommend you play Outlaws. You just have to know what kind of beast this is going in. And the most frustrating part of it is that whole mechanic where I told you about, where it's constantly like loading and or when you're trying to load and save or whatever, when it does that thing where it comes up with that where it has to flash several times, that ends up taking a lot of time. And in the kind of game where you can just die by rounding a corner and not being ready, it ends up taking a lot of patience. I was supposed to make that jump. This is going to be a frozen lake that kills me. Yep! When we come back, making it across the frozen lake, I think. And we're back! And I'm back here. That took me a few minutes. But the good news is I did a save off camera, so if I fub this up, which I did not, but I took massive damage in doing so. And the game gives you an elixir because it knows you took massive damage. Elixirs, by the way, are full heals. Whoop, I survived that somehow. I have lost all of my momentum, however, and I'm going to slide backwards and off this cliff. Or maybe not, or maybe I can just inchmeal my way forward. Trying to run does not increase my movement speed here. So the whole ice mechanic might have been a little ahead of what they could have done. So, here we are. I've got a few more minutes of this that I need to do. But yes, Outlaws is a good game. I actually played Outlaws back when it came out. It was one of the ones I knew about. There are a lot of old gold first-person shooters that were made during this great era that I am not aware about, but Outlaws is one of the ones I did know about. It's a very good game. I might be screwed because they might be expecting me to make another jump here soon, and I won't have the momentum to handle it. But at least we're moving quickly again. That was probably a secret. And into a lake. And I guess they want me to go that way. To my understanding, enemies can't shoot you while you're under the water? don't know if that's true. I've never really had it happen. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Another thing about Outlaws that I forgot to mention will catch you off guard and kill you on several instances. There is no auto-reloading. It's not a thing that exists and I just have it off. It doesn't exist. When it comes to reloading, you're on your own. You forget to do it, it's your own fault. If I had died there, I'd have no one to blame but myself. That is an elixir. It is a full heal. I said that a minute ago, but I'm saying it again. Do I have a shotgun yet? No, I do not. I'm going to switch to my pistol because I need to conserve that rifle ammunition. And if I'm getting up close to things, someone can see me that I cannot. Still can, actually. This happens a lot in Outlaws. When it happens, you just need to try to find some better cover and hope that you can make it through. Like I said, when you're playing this on regular difficulty, you will just die because somebody can see you that you can't see. And the game will be a dick about it. Pardon my language. I didn't mean to say that. But the game will be a complete jerk. That's a bad person. Okay. I've got lots of ammo. You're penalized for missing in this game, or in this setting, but I'm not continuing this. Plus, this is a solo mission. There. That wasn't the person that you're supposed to be hunting in this mission, I think. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yes. This is a single mission, so I don't really care about my accuracy. What was I saying before that? This game will be a complete jerk about having hidden areas that you can't possibly know about until it's too late and you're dead. We need to sprint through this. Our stamina bar is separate from our our air bar, so I need to get through this. I think that's the guy well, maybe that's the guy they want me to capture for this. Guns don't work underwater, by the way. Getting really close to this guy is not good for my health. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's why I couldn't fire. I'm actually trying to keep away from the guy that's over there for a specific reason that I want to try to show off. He is still breathing. Okay. If I can, I'd like to deck this guy in the face. That might not happen. Well, I still have these. Let's use them. Nope, he's not gonna let me duck him in the face. Okay, fine, you get to die. So in the single missions, there are dudes that represent characters you're either supposed to capture or kill. You get more points for capturing him, and you capture him by decking him in the face. But in his instance, I'd shoot him dead. Plus, it just said mission accomplished, so I really don't think it matters in these handful of missions. There's a thing where, like, you capture them and put them to jail and all that kind of stuff. Where was that exit that I saw? I thought I saw one. No, apparently not. We are just mission complete, though, so I think we're just supposed to leave. Like, we're supposed to just quit. I think that's what they just want us to do, because there's no other way out of here, and we can't backtrack. Well, certainly, we're not going down we're not going up that rock face to get out of here. I think we're done then. I'm certainly done. Thank you all for watching. This is WellArmedWithTacos signing off. I hope this makes it to YouTube, and I hope it's watchable. I'll see you all later. Take care, and bye-bye. And do note I hate it when I intend to try to record a game and I can't because it's one of those games that it's set up an engine where it will crash fraps and they tell you don't play it with fraps because it'll crash. Because I had a game set up like that for my first attempt to do a Let's Play Something today. I didn't want to do a Let's Play Something on Outlaws because of all the issues that I've gone over during the course of this video. But if this is the game that gets the attention on my channel because that other one was made in an engine that can't handle fraps, then so be it. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.